Friends, today we are going to see one of the most important aspect in food industry, that is HACCP. HACCP is Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point. It is an internationally recognized system to manage and prevent food safety and hazards. It also helps to reduce the risk of consumer by controlling the potential hazard that may be found in food. The main aim of HACCP is to produce safe food for consumers and to reduce the risk of illness and allergic reactions. Now let us see the seven principles of HACCP. The first principle is to conduct hazard analysis. This steps involves the identification of hazard that can affect the food quality or safety. It may be biological, chemical, physical, or allergenic. Biological hazards are the living organism, bacteria, fungi that can contaminate the food and can cause food illness. The four most common found bacteria in the food are Campylobacter, Salmonella, E. coli, and monocytogenes. Chemical hazards include the use of excessive amount of food additives or any chemical substance which are not intended to use in food products. It may also due to use of cleaning products in the production area or maybe due to presence of pesticide in the raw material. Chemical hazards can cause chronic illness and food poisoning. Physical hazards come while preparation or production of food, like, for example, piece of glass, metal, hairs, stones, nails, etc. They can cause cut in the mouth, choking, breaking of teeth, etc. Metals present in the food sample can be detected by using metal detector. The next principle is to identify critical control point. Once we have find the hazards and analyze them, the next step is to find the critical control point. It may be related to temperature, time, pH or certain procedures. The next principle is to establish critical limits. Once the critical control point is established, we have to set the critical limits to control the hazards. For example, the temperature may affect food storing, so to control that, specific temperature should be set for the storage. Likewise, for some other elements, specific time, pH, chlorine level, salt level should be regulated. The next principle is to establish a monitoring system. An effective monitoring system is needed to ensure that the critical control limit should not be exceeded. For that, physical observation on regular basis should be done properly. If there any problem comes out or critical control point is exceeded and corrective action should be taken to control that. Here comes our fifth principle, which is establishing corrective actions. If critical control point is exceeded or not met, and corrective action should ensure that the food should not passes to the next stage of processing. Corrective action should include analyzing the problem and fixing the cause of problem. Here comes our next principle, which is establishing verification process. HACCP plan must be checked and validated to ensure that the plan is effective to prevent hazard and the system is operating according to the plan. Next and the last principle is to establish record keeping and documentation procedure. In this, a summary of hazard analysis carried out should be detailed document with the listing of HACCP team, assigned responsibility to the team members and the description of food and its distribution intended use to